Hey guys, it's me, Marissa. Looks like we're here live. I'm so excited today. I've got just so much going on. So much to share with you today. I'll give you a few minutes to get in here and share this over on the craft social. All right, looks like we're doing okay. Look at that. This is a productive stamping time right here. These are my April thank you cards for customers, and I thought I'd run you through a really fun, clean and simple card today and catch you up on some Stampin' Up! News. Monday was my birthday, so I worked really hard Monday so that I wouldn't have vaporized for the entire week, and then I vaporized for the rest of the week. I got kids home half of this week, and so I did kind of a staycation, but it means I'm a little bit behind on some other things. So that's not cool. But we'll get caught up today. Got a little housekeeping going on today. Lots of things to talk about. A fun card to make. Maybe some kids running through. You know, they're home from school today, so it's possible. Hi, Gina. I'm getting this shared over on the craft social, and then we'll jump right in because I have got so much to share with you today. It's crazy. Good thing we got a clean and simple card. Hey, thanks for the belated birthday wishes. I had the best birthday. Hi, Becky. Who else did I see? I saw somebody else tell me happy birthday. Who was that? It flew by. Hang on. It was Anne. Hi, Anne. Thanks for the birthday wishes. All right, let me get this shared over on the craft social, and we are going to get rolling because we got a lot to talk about. I've missed you guys. I feel like because I haven't blogged as much as I usually do, like I've been away. All right, yay, no more computer. Let's get this party started. All right, what did I do for my birthday? It was awesome. Okay, so before we get started, I'll talk about that for just a second because I have an amazing, amazing family and had a really good time. So Saturday for the morning, I said nobody gets to call me mom and talked to my husband about that, and he was like, yeah, no problem. So I stamped Saturday morning. So the party started probably Thursday or Friday before. But really started to ramp up on Saturday. I stamped all morning and my husband took care of the kids. And we did Chinese food and we celebrated with, instead of birthday cake, Magnum Infinity bars. Have you guys had those? You guys, anybody who knows what that is has to like pipe up and tell how awesome they are. Okay, so Magnum Infinity, Magnum is an ice cream bar and it's like a premium one. And the Infinity is dark chocolate ice cream with a dark chocolate fudge swirl dipped in dark chocolate fudge, covered in dark chocolate and cocoa nibs. So talk about the best birthday ever. And my son was like, but we didn't have any cake for your birthday. I said, Gideon, we had Magnum bars. Birthday kid gets to choose. So that was Saturday, and it was awesome. It was really kind of all about me. Sunday, we partied with my family. I have a nephew who had a birthday party, and that was the 29th, which is my brother-in-law's birthday. So we kind of all celebrated while we celebrated my nephew, Liam. And so that was fun. And then we did some grocery shopping, not the best part. And then Monday, I worked really hard so that I wouldn't completely disappear on you guys this week and got some information out, did a post. And then after that, I got my nails done and went out for wine tasting and a great dinner. So it was just a big celebration. It was really awesome. So yeah, that being said, it was a great birthday, but I've missed you guys and I feel like I've missed the whole world of Stampin' Up. I've got so much to share. All right, so let me show you right now. This is our project for today. These are my thank you notes. So if you placed an order with me in April, you'll be receiving one of those in the mail. This is one in every color. So what I wanted to do here was feature a couple of different exciting Stampin' Up! News all at once in a fun make and take that we could do together. So this is a what is it called? Early release party for the Love What You Do stamp set. This is available right now on early release from the Stampin' Up 2018-19 catalog. Anybody can order these in the product bundles that I'll tell you about in a minute and get this stamp set in the Share What You Love bundles. Okay, we're also doing a early release celebration of the new Stampin' Up 2018-2020 in colors. So we have here Blueberry Bushel, Call Me Clover, and Pineapple Punch, Grapefruit Grove, and Lovely Lipstick. So we are celebrating the early release of these products that you can order right now at Stampin' Up through my web store and get these before anybody else, before the new catalog comes out. So there's what we're celebrating that's new. Now we're also, because it's retirement time and I believe in a big send-off for the products that I love, we're celebrating the retirement of a very dear to my heart product. This is the Petal Passion Designer Series paper, and this one is available while supplies last, but it is going away. So let me show you what I have left in here. I'll be putting some of these on my next order for me because craft fairs, this paper was just such a brilliant, I don't know, like epiphany for me. I didn't like it when I saw it in the catalog, but then I started using it. And all these fun, bold black and white patterns, especially you can tell because I used up most of the stripe, I used up most of the dots. The bold black and white patterns are so much fun to work with, and they just go with anything and give a modern flair to any project. I love this big floral. You can color this in with the Stampin' Blends. Can you see how much I have left of it? But this is available while supplies last right now. So we're having a retirement party for our dear, there, see, this is that floral. Wouldn't that be fun to color and then cut up for cards? I love that. All right, so you can get this one while supplies last. Add it onto your order of the new In Color inks or the Share What You Love bundles, but don't miss it. It's really kind of cool paper. Fun techniques you can do with this. I'll show you a couple of projects, I hope, with some things that I've done with this paper because it's great black and white, but the fun part is you add a little splash of color to these patterns and it's completely chameleon paper. It's anything for any project, and I love that about it. So you can see, in this one, all I did was take that black and white floral and my lovely lipstick or Call Me Clover, Pineapple Punch marker, and really brought that paper to life, made it what I wanted it to be. Hold on, I'll show you another example that I did. So you might remember the adhesive cases that I did, or the tool cases that I did for the kitchenettes that went to Onstage. Here is that big, bold polka dot pattern, and then this, I think it looks like a laser maze. And I just went in and added some color. So this paper is anything you want it to be. It's a great chameleon. And you can see the difference between this project and this. The paper really just takes on whatever tone you want it to. So I'm really going to be sad to see this one go. So we're going to combine one of my favorite retiring products. Oh, and here's an example. I pulled this one out too. I did some of these with this white pattern with the black vine. And so no coloring in that one, just black and white. But look at how beautiful that card is. So you get a completely different look depending on if you add some color or you just leave the designer series paper as it is. Okay, so those are the cards. That's what we're making. Now let me share with you a quick couple of housekeeping things. This month in May, if you make any purchase with me, whether it's the Share What You Love bundles or the new In Color ink pads or the designer series paper, this beautiful soon to be retired paper, whatever you do, if you make a purchase with me in the month of May, this is the tutorial bundle that you'll receive absolutely free by email. It features the Picnic with You bundle. So those are the May tutorial gift with purchase. Those arrive in your email automatically with any purchase placed through my Stampin' Up web store. And then let's talk about these bundles really quick, and then I'll get stamping. All right, so the Share What You Love suite is now available. Oh, somebody sent me a heart. Did you like those picnic cards, Gina? The April tutorial is going to go out probably over the weekend here. So Friendship's Sweetest Thoughts, that'll go out soon. Share What You Love Sweet is available in these exclusive bundles. There's a bundle for every crafter, and the products are just fantastic. I'm going to show you the bundle and on the flyer, and this is all, might be on the Facebook page already, and if it's not this flyer, then it's a link to the web store where you can see the bundles. There's the Just Getting Started bundle. The Just Getting Started bundle includes the Love What You Do stamp set, very vanilla cardstock, a brand new Grapefruit Grove ink pad in the new ink pad design, an Old Olive ink pad in the new ink pad design, and a clear block E. When you purchase that bundle of 5 products for $57, Stampin' Up! Is going to give you a free gift, the very vanilla note cards and envelopes. So I love that these bundles each include a free gift. Now this is a great bundle for somebody who's just getting back into stamping, somebody who's just starting stamping, and there's a beautiful sample right here on the front of the flyer made just with the products in the bundle. The Old Olive ink, Grapefruit Grove ink, the vanilla cardstock and stamp set. It's a gorgeous card. All right, then the next bundle that's available right now for pre-order also contains free gift, not just 1, but 2, and a little bit more product. It's called the Little Bit More Please bundle. And that includes the Love What You Do stamp set and its partnering set, the Make a Difference alphabet. Now the Make a Difference alphabet is the same font as the greetings in the Love What You Do stamp set, and so you can mix and match and add on to your greetings. It satisfies the Stampin' Up! Angel policy with the copyright Stampin' Up! And has a bunch of great customizable greetings, hand stamped by, and then you could script out your name, handcrafted just for you, hashtag send a card, I love that, and hashtag make a card. Should start using those and see what happens. Made with Love, www.com in case you wanted to put information about your own Facebook page or blog on the back of your cards. You could really customize with this one. And of course you could customize all your greetings. So that concludes both stamp sets. Again, the vanilla cardstock, the Share What You Love cardstock pack, which includes the brand new Grapefruit Grove, the returning Mint Macaroon, Old Olive, and Rich Razzleberry. Love that color palette. Gorgeous, right? Pearlized doilies. These are so cool. So it's Stampin' Up's 30th anniversary, and the 30th anniversary gift of tradition is pearl. So they've got these awesome pearl embellishments, pearlized doilies, which are included in the bundle, and Grapefruit Grove Stampin' Pad, the Rich Razzleberry Velvet Ribbon. This I can't even describe to you on Facebook. It's just so soft and such a pretty shade. It's really, just look at that. Look at Stampin' Up! Like hits the color coordination out of the park every time. Die Lot is gorgeous. It's wonderful ribbon. You get a bolt of that. You get the Share What You Love Artisan Pearls. These are all in the colors that are featured in the suite. I love these. Again, pearl for the 30th anniversary. And your free gifts with the Little More Please bundle are very vanilla medium envelopes and the Share What You Love embellishment kit that comes in a gorgeous box, and it's got little roses and laser cut tags and twines and paper clips. It's a great little embellishment kit for free. Then there's the Gotta Have It All bundle. This is where I live, people, because the Gotta Have It All bundle includes everything you saw in the A Little More Please bundle. But in addition to that, here's the things that got me on the Gotta Have It All bundle. Look at the gorgeous designer series paper, and it is a double pack. So you might be thinking, ooh, that looks like a thick stack. It is. It's a double pack of pearlized designer series paper. And there are, I don't know how many of each anymore because I've been using it, 4 each of 2, or 4 each of 6 double-sided designs. So here's another double-sided design. And then this one, this is my favorite right here. Can't wait to do some fun projects with that. And this big floral with the script. Another favorite right here is this pearlized floral, and it's got that neutral crumb cake on the flip side. All right, so that's the designer series paper. That's in the Gotta Have It All bundle. And what else did they add to the Gotta Have It All bundle? Besides the designer series paper is also the lovely floral dynamic textured impressions embossing folder. I am in love with the deep floral impression that you get on this project. This is one of the cards we'll be making paper and ink card class on May 24th, I believe, in my Rolling Meadows home studio. We'll be making this card, and you can see what a deep impression that embossing folder leaves. Isn't that gorgeous? So I embossed my Petal Pink, a new color, with the lovely floral dynamic textured impressions, and then swiped the white craft ink over. I'll do this card as a video or Facebook Live, but it's a card that you can actually make if you're coming to class on paper and ink cards on May 24th. All right, so that's a example of that embossing folder. And your free gift with the Gotta Have It All bundle is the Statement of the Heart stamp, very vanilla envelopes, medium size, and the Share What You Love embellishment kit. So each one of those has a free gift. You can check it all out on the website. The other pre-order that's available right now, the early release, is the ink pad bundle. You can get all 5 in colors and save 10% right now before the catalog even goes live. So if you're itching for some new Stampin' Up, now's a great time to get that pre-order. All right, so I think that's the news. Oh, I have one more bit of news, a little reminder for you, and we're gonna get stamping. Let me clear this away. I think we're gonna do our sample today on Grapefruit Grove. We don't have to do all of them, but Grapefruit Grove is kind of my sleeper color. I didn't really love it, but now that I'm working with it, I'm really enjoying it. And I also have this Grapefruit Grove sample with the leaves, so we're gonna make one with the floral. So that's what we'll work on today. It's a quickie, it really is, but with all the news, I thought a quickie is better. Last bit of housekeeping, the fruit basket bundle is still available. It's while supplies last, and the fruit basket class, online class from the Kitchen Table Stamper online classroom is open until May 10th. So you can still get in if you purchase the fruit basket bundle using the hosts code here. You can have the Kitchen Table Stamper online classroom fruit basket class absolutely free. It's delivered right to your email, and so that's still going on, and that ends May 10th for the online classroom. You can register for the online classroom, or $15 for just the class, or you could buy the bundle with the host code and get your class for free. All right, so that's all the housekeeping I think I have for you. Let's get stamping. I'm so excited. I'm gonna get this one done, and then I'm gonna get my April thank you notes out quick this month. It's time for some catching up around here. All right, so my supplies. I showed you my absolutely beautiful, where is it? Love What You Do stamp set. And I showed you the Retiring While Supplies Last Petal Passion Designer Series paper. All right, we have, in this case, the Grapefruit Grove Stampin' Pad. We need a basic black, or a black stays on, or a black memento. I like the basic black best. I'm sad that that's going. I'll be sure to grab another pad and some refills before it goes, because this one stays truer black than memento does. Just keeping it real. You can count on me to be honest with you. And then we're also going to use, let's see here. What else? This is a simple one. We've got basic black card base. It's 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. I've got my designer series paper, 1/4 of an inch smaller than the front, so it's 4 by 5 1/4. I've got a 3 by 4 basic black mat, and then 1/4 inch smaller Whisper White, and this is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. There'll be a project sheet. It's very simple measurements, but beautiful card, one that you can make a bunch of. All right, so I need some scratch paper because we're gonna stamp our Grapefruit Grove first generation and second generation to get this beautiful layered effect. So we'll start out here with this awesome watercolor wash image that comes from the Love What You Do stamp set and our Grapefruit Grove ink pad. Let me show you this. Are you ready? So here's our brand new Stampin' Pad design. You'll notice the slim case, the little divots on the top in the corner there, and the little feet on the bottom corner, which makes for super slim, much more sturdy stacking of your ink pads. See how slim that is? And the little feet just fall into the little divots, makes a much sturdier stack, and they open simpler too. So are you ready here? All you have to do is open like a compact. So you just pull open. Once it's completely flat, you just slide the pad into the base. So you still get that upside down storage so that the ink stays on the surface of the pad. But now you've got a slimmer case, it stacks better, and you've got a little bit simpler procedure in opening. The lid and the pad also fit together snugly, and there's much less risk of the ink pad shooting out from the lid when you're flipping and pushing. So it's a nice design. Your ink pads will be tight when you get them. You'll have to open and close them. Some people are doing things like waxing them or soaping them so that they slide better. Mine have just become easier to open with use. But I like that snug fit because I hate when the pad comes away from when the pad comes away from the cover and you have to put the two pieces back together. Does that happen to anybody else? You guys shoot the ink pad out of the lid ever? All right, so I'm inking up very well with Grapefruit Grove, and I'm going to stamp off on some scratch paper. That'll give your first generation, and then the second generation is what we're going to use on the card. And you want to let what's left of the ink there transfer. And really press for the center here. Now, since it sticks to the pad, or since it sticks to the stamp, I'm going on the back of the stamp here and just gently burnishing. Make sure that I get my center. There we go. So we got a beautiful watercolor wash now. Isn't that gorgeous? And you can see the difference between that full strength and that second generation, which is a nice feature on this card. All right, so basic black. Here's the old style. Open by pushing back, flip over. You can see they're loosey-goosey, and that's how you lose the ink pad from the cover sometimes. So I think that the new design is a definite upgrade. All right, thank you. We're gonna stamp that one in basic black, just underneath the watercolor wash. And then we'll stamp the floral. And we want the stems just to the left of the K on thank you, and the blooms fully in that watercolor wash. So watch your placement and give your ink time to transfer here. We want a nice bold black contrast. It's a simple card, so let's do everything right. We want a nice crisp image, so take your time. And then lift, look at that gorgeous floral. All right, then the stamp set comes with a couple of different watercolor washes that coordinate with some of the floral images. They don't fill in perfectly. That's what I love about it. You get this watercolor wash, like the color has seeped and spread. But we're going to use this little larger one with the floral to get that first and second generation contrast. So we're going to move back to Grapefruit Grove and ink up. And then we're going to fill in these florals loosely. See, they're not going to be a perfect color in. You want them to be like a watercolor wash. How gorgeous is that? Look at the difference in the shades of Grapefruit Grove we're getting here. All right, pretty simple, right? But dramatic. So I hope that was a fun technique. Give it a try. I would love to see your first generation, second generation cards made with some Stampin' Up products. Share them. If you're stamping this weekend, try this first generation, second generation kind of technique and share your cards on the craft social. I'd love to see what you're making with your Stampin' Up supplies. All right, so then we're back to our new style ink pad here. I want to show you how to close it up. Oh, you know what the other thing is? I want to show you this feature. So on the back is the label, like always for the Stampin' Up! Pad, but there's a label back here that is just a solid color label. Let me get that one started. I've got an open ink pad. That's not the best way to get the label started. Hold on. I don't want to drop it on my project, but I want to show you this because it's pretty cool. So at the bottom of the ink pad, at the bottom of this little label sheet, there is a solid label. See that one? And that is made to fit. I'll put that aside and label my pad in a minute. That is made to fit in this little ridge right here. And so that way, when you've got multiple ink pads open on the table, you can more easily tell which color is which, because you know if you're stamping with multiple ink pads open, sometimes it's hard to tell which one's the orange and which one's the red and which one's the brown. And so with the label in there, it becomes really clear. So I love that they're including that label for us for the inside of the pad. So you're gonna put your fingers where that label goes, right in the groove, and your thumb against the bottom of the pad, and you just pull. Once you pull, then you just close it up like a compact. See? And it seals, keeping your ink fresh, and you'll get nice strong impressions. Then when you labeled your pad, the label sheet for the back of the, or on the back of the ink pad just peels right off. And you've got a nice clean pad. See? Mine's not peeling off easy. Usually they do. Now since I got it and it's here, I'll show you what you can do with the outside label. See? I don't know why it came off in 3 pieces. It still came off pretty easy though. Rhonda says you keep assuming that I ever use a compact. No, I don't know if you've used one, but I know that, you know, in your experience, you probably understand how one opens, right? Oh, you're such a funny one. You're a keeper, Rhonda. All right, so I've got my little Grapefruit Grove label in English, and I'm going to put that right underneath the thumb notch here. So now the outside of my pad is labeled. Haha, I love the new pads. All right, enough about that. Let's get this card together. There's not a whole lot left to show you. I'm going to grab my Grapefruit Grove Stampin' Rights. Those are only available right now for demonstrators. If you are a demonstrator with Stampin' Up, you can pre-order the Stampin' Rights. It is a fantastic time to be a kitchenette. There's a pre-order for demonstrators only with a whole lot more of the new 2018-2019 annual catalog products. I think that Stampin' Up! Hit it out of the park with this annual catalog pre-order for demonstrators. There is so much great stuff. And I get to have it first. You get to have it first too if you join the kitchenettes though. I'm just saying. You know, might as well talk to you about that while I color, right? So, join the kitchenettes. We're very awesome. All right, so I'm going through and just adding some color to the leaves and the small flowers in this pattern. I'm going to leave the large flowers white, and I'm going to avoid the center of the paper because our stamped image is going to go in the center and cover up all the white. So you'll also notice that I'm not working really hard at filling in perfectly. I like to leave the little white highlights. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Rhonda said, maybe you know how to use a compact. I think you do. All right, so I think we're almost all the way around here with all the leaves and little flowers. What I want to do right now is just dry fit this and make sure that I'm not missing anything obvious that should have some color, like this little guy right here, this little guy. But I don't want to color more than I have to, I'll be honest with you. All right, and then these leaves could use some color, and this flower. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Did I miss any spots? Maybe right here. All right, so there we go. Little accents there. Now, get my I need dimensionals. Here we go. All right, I got some multi-purpose liquid glue. And I just finished a bottle, so this is one that I wasn't using. Ah, good. I was afraid it was going to be a little clogged up because it's been sitting dormant for a while. And I'm going to adhere that center. Let's make sure our card opens the right way. All right, it's confession time, you guys. How many of you have glued the card front onto the card before you checked which way the card opened and ended up with your card front on upside down on the back of the card? Come on. Don't leave me hanging here. I know I'm not alone. All right, so now we're going to also multi-purpose liquid glue on the panel. Gina says, me, I knew I could count on you. Nobody can prove I did that. Oh, Rhonda, you make me so happy. That was the answer I expected. All right, so let's burnish that one down. Rhonda's got her hand up. Oh my goodness. I love you guys. You're so much fun. Thanks for spending some of your Friday with me. All right, so I've got some dimensionals here, and I'm just going to spread them out across the back of this panel. I hate sinky cards. So that was sinky, not stinky. Sinky. I don't like when they sink in the middle. So I get a little generous with my adhesive. I know it. I've had people comment on how much adhesive I use. But I really like them to stay together, and I like my bumps to stay bumpy. Oh my goodness. I'm really hungry. I think it's depriving my brain. Okay, so here is, ready, our finished card. Have that on with a little dimension. And look at that. Got some dimension. We got some fun texture with the first, second generation stamping. And that's it. Let me bring in some of these other colors again. All right, Grapefruit Grove, lovely lipstick. Let's see here, Pineapple Punch, Call Me Clover, and Blueberry Bushel. All right, so before I go, I want to know which is your favorite 2018-2020 in color. Let me know. Which one do you like best? I said that Grapefruit Grove is my sleeper. I'm really enjoying working with this color, even though I wasn't attracted to it when I saw it first. But I think Pineapple Punch is my favorite. It's most me. What about you guys? Sharon says all. Good answer, Sharon. Me too. Rhonda says Grapefruit Grove for the win. Very nice, says Gina. Grapefruit Grove and Pineapple Punch. You have good taste, woman. I think we're meant to be sisters. Stampin' sisters, me and you, Gina. Grapefruit Grove from Rhonda. So Grapefruit Grove is a popular one, huh? Did you guys like it from the beginning, or do you like it now that you're more exposed to it? Because it was not my favorite, but I've really enjoyed working with it. That's very interesting. I think we really needed Blueberry Bushel. Monica, you love that one. Yeah, see, I think that we really needed this color. All of our Stampin' Up! Blues were like Pool Party, Bermuda Bay, where they were a little green, or like Tempting Turquoise or Pacific Point, where they weren't really blue. So this color I think we really needed. I love it. Gina says she loved Grapefruit Grove from the very start. Rhonda says you think the flowers pop at the Grapefruit Grove, huh? The Call Me Clover is an interesting choice for an in color, given that Emerald Envy just retired. But there is a difference in Call Me Clover versus Emerald Envy. Does anybody want to see that? Is anybody curious about that? Emerald Envy versus Call Me Clover. I also thought that Grapefruit Grove was an interesting choice for an in color when Peekaboo Peach was retiring. I thought maybe they were too similar. Do you guys want to see that? Peekaboo Peach next to Grapefruit Grove and Call Me Clover next to Emerald Envy. Hold on a second, I'll grab cardstock real quick. So we're relying on our electronics to see the similarities and the differences. So we'll see how clear that comes through on the screen. Gina says grapefruit is much better than Peekaboo Peach. I think I agree with you on that. Now that I'm using it more, it's definitely got it's a richer color. Okay, so this is Call Me Clover, and this is Emerald Envy. And I think you'll see the difference. This is more blue. It's definitely got a, it reads a little bit blue. Hey, look at my nail polish. I like that. That was unplanned. It's got this blue undertone where Call Me Clover is more of a true primary green, which was another gap in the Stampin' Up! Color line. So there's the difference. I hope you guys are seeing that. It looks good on my screen. Gina, you like the emerald more? You tend toward blue greens, huh? I like the Call Me Clover because it's a true primary, but I think I'll be picking up a couple more packages of Emerald Envy before it's gone because I like to craft with it, and I have quite a bit of the In Color Designer Series paper from the catalog before last. I do enjoy working with this color. And then let me show you the, oh, what does Judy say? Judy says likes the video and all the colors. Me too, right? Marianne loves how my nails match. Hey, thanks. You know what? I got the littles home from school today. It's a teacher institute day. And so I told Gideon this morning, he's my 8-year-old, I said, will you go grab a color for me so I can polish my nails this morning? Because I got my nails done on my birthday on on Monday. And they looked really cool. They were kind of a buff color, but they were peeling really bad. So I told him, I said, go get me a nail polish so I can color real quick. And that's the color he picked. All right, so here is Grapefruit Grove. You can see next to the Grapefruit Grove ink. And it looks a little orange, more orange on my screen than it really is. I'm not sure how you guys are picking it up. It's got kind of a pinkiness to it that the Peekaboo Peach does not have at all. The Peekaboo Peach reads a little bit more yellow-orange, and the Grapefruit Grove reads more of a pinky coral. So there's the difference. I hope you guys are picking up the difference in the video here too. So introduction to the new In Colors. Does anybody, you know what? I'm going to grab one more color compare for you, because if you're familiar with Pacific Point, you might be wondering how Pacific Point varies on Blueberry Bushel. So let me grab a Pacific Point. I should have thought of that first. And Blueberry Bushel. One more comparison. Marianne likes both the Grapefruit Grove and the Peekaboo Peach. Is that what you like both of, Marianne? It's so funny because if that's what you mean, I like both too. My problem is color. I love them all, and I'm sad when any go. All right, so this is Blueberry Bushel. First and second generation ink, cardstock, and here's how Pacific Point compares. And I am definitely picking up a good difference, and they're looking true to color on my screen. Hopefully you're getting the difference too. So this is a real true blue kind of primary. It's not as, I don't know, Pacific. This has got a little bit more of a Caribbean feel, a little bit more tropical feel, where this is more primary. Good. I hope that was helpful for you guys in getting to know the new In Colors. Dapper Denim, you want to see that one? Okay. Dapper Denim. I'm going to put all three of them in. Okay. So here is Dapper Denim, Pacific Point, Blueberry Bushel, and now here's Dapper Denim and Blueberry Bushel. So very different colors. There's no grayness like the Dapper Denim has. Dapper Denim reads a little bit neutral, a little bit gray, where this is just a real saturated blue color. Pacific Point is patriotic. I do like that. I love it with real red and white. All right, so there's those blues again. Good? You guys got any other comparisons you want to see for the In Colors? I didn't plan on going this route, but it might be kind of good. So we've talked about everything but, okay, Lovely Lipstick and Pineapple Punch. If you guys don't mind, while I walk over to grab the colors, I can compare Pineapple Punch and Lovely Lipstick for you too. All right, so let me see. How about Daffodil Delight and Pineapple Punch? You guys want to see that one? All right, so the Pineapple Punch, new In Color, in second generation, first generation ink. Here is the cardstock, Pineapple Punch cardstock. And then compared to the Daffodil Delight that we currently all know and love, there's the difference. Wow, the camera had to really adjust to that one. So they're both lovely shades of yellow, but there's definitely more gold in Daffodil Delight. It's also a little bit more muted. There's a little bit of grayness to it. And again, with the in color, the new Pineapple Punch, it's really saturated. This is punch in the eye yellow. I love it. But it's not quite as punch in the eye as Lemon Lime Twist. We all had a little getting used to with the Lemon Lime Twist in last year's in colors. I loved it because I love the bright color, but it was a surprise. It's not quite as much a surprise as the Lemon Lime Twist, but it's a bright punch in the eye. I love them both. Yeah, I think they're both going to have their own uses. So I think that they're good colors to have. All right, now, lovely lipstick. Since we're on a comparison, I'll do that one for you really quick with, how about with Real Red and Melon Mambo? I think those are probably good ones to show you what you're looking at. Monica says the new colors all seem to be brighter. You prefer them to last year's. I prefer them to last year's too, but I don't know. I've been analyzing this with myself. I don't know if it's because I like the spectrum. We have a red, orange, yellow, green, and blue this year. Last year, we had pink, pink, purple, green, green. And so I wonder if that's why I like them better. I'm not sure. I have to be honest with myself. I'm not positive if it's the actual colors or if it's that we have a spectrum of colors. So here's lovely lipstick, first generation, second generation ink. Here's the lovely lipstick cardstock. And then I'm going to pull in Real Red because I think that one will give you a real look at how lovely lipstick compares to a more primary red. And so you can see that this is definitely a truer to primary red than lovely lipstick. There's a pinkness, a rosiness about lovely lipstick. So it's not quite primary, even though the green is very primary and the blue is very primary. Blueberry Bushel, Call Me Clover, very primary. The Pineapple Punch is a very primary yellow. But when you get into the lovely lipstick and the Grapefruit Grove, they're not primary and secondary colors. They're a little bit, they're more tertiary colors. There's a purpley hint, a rosy hint to the lovely lipstick. Okay, so that's Real Red going away. And then, so for those of you who know our colors, I think Melon Mambo is about the closest to lovely lipstick. And here's Melon Mambo. So I hope you're picking this up. They're close. Oh, you like the color comparison? I told everybody how you picked out my nail polish for me today. Gideon's standing next to me. Go ahead, say hi, Gideon.
Hi.
And put your hand in so that people can see you. That's my little guy. He's helping me out today home from school.
Those
All right.
look the same.
They look similar, don't they? More similar than Real Red and the lovely lipstick. All right, so this is lovely lipstick. Yeah, go ahead. This is lovely lipstick. And this is the Melon Mambo. Melon Mambo's lighter. It's very similar in color. The shade is lighter. It's a little more pink, where this one's got a little undertone of blue, I think, more than the Melon Mambo. Marianne says, hi, Gideon. And you love the Melon Mambo and lipstick together? Do you like as like a color combination? Kind of a ombre look. I wonder what our third color would be to do ombre. Who is that? Oh, goodness. I told you we might have kids pop in. They're off of school today. You never know what's going to happen here at Kitchen Table Stamper. Well, I hope the color comparisons were helpful and that you enjoyed the project. I'll get a project sheet up and archive the video and get it all. Stop it. Or enough is enough. Oh, you want to see Rose Red compared to Lovely Lipstick? I can do that one. Leah says, so happy I caught you today. Can't wait to see what you're doing. This is it. Leah, right here, it's my thank you notes for my customers this month. And we talked all about new in colors and the new Share What You Love early release. I'm going to grab Rose Red. If you guys hang on one more second, let me put Lovely Lipstick back in there. I'll show you Rose Red. If I knew I was comparing colors, I would have had them already. Thanks for bearing with me, you guys. Okay, rose red and lovely lipstick. So the rose red is even more blue now. So if you're looking at these, the Melon Mambo is the most pinky. Then the lovely lipstick gets a little bit more blue, more saturated. And then the rose red is more pink, more gray. It's got kind of a muted. And I really think that the muted colors look a little dated. You know, they're not as trendy right now as these more saturated, brighter colors. So I think Stampin' Up! Did well by updating our color line. They're similar, but they're definitely not the same. This one's got kind of a 90s country rose feel to it. And it just looks a little bit dated now. I love it. It's a beautiful color, especially with pink pirouettes. If you haven't gotten your rose red and your pink pirouette cardstock on the While Supplies Last, oh my gosh, they're gorgeous together. Make sure you get a pack of each of them. But I think this updated shade is really right on trend for Stampin' Up. So good colors, right? I love colors. Do you guys love colors? I love colors. All right, so that's it. Get your Share What You Love bundles, the early release. Get some free product. You can order them after June 1st, the products in the Share What You Love suite. They will be available for a full year, but you won't get the free gifts and you won't get bragging rights to say you got it early. So the Share What You Love suite is currently available. It just became available to customers May 1st. Pick up those bundles, get some free product for your effort, and don't miss out on your Petal Passion Designer Series paper. Oh, I wish I would have pulled out a few more samples of some stuff that I've done with that. Maybe I'll link back to some pictures of other ways that I've used that Petal Passion and colored it to make it look so unique. All right, you guys, I'm hungry and it's starting to affect my brain. So I'm going to go eat and hang out with the kids. I will get a project sheet up there for you guys as soon as possible. Have a great weekend. Thanks for spending some of your Friday with me. All right, guys. I'll see you next Friday, maybe sooner. I'm hoping to start putting some more videos up on the blog starting once the kids are back in school on Monday. This is a taste of what summer is going to look like around here. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Email me, marissa@kitchentablestamper.com if you need anything. Have a good weekend, Gina, Marianne. Thanks, guys.